Welcome to WHJ Live. I'm Simon Constable. After some big mergers and mixed earnings, the airline industry might have less turbulence in the near future. Could that translate to a better deal for the consumer? Joining me now is Ray Sisson, President and CEO of AWAS, one of the world's largest owners of commercial planes. Thank you, sir, for being here.
Thank you.
Your company owns the planes. It's not the airline, the carriers that own them. That's a normal situation in the business. How positive is the rebound of the airline industry for the consumer?
Extraordinarily positive. You're seeing increased load factors. I mean, it's great for airlines. It may be difficult for consumers sometimes to get a seat, but healthy airlines means better products. You're seeing the major U.S. carriers refit their products with lie-flat seats in business class, 500-channel IFE. It's a wonderful opportunity for the consumer. You're also seeing new airlines come into play. So you have, at the very top end, Singapore Airlines, American, United, and as well as ultra-low-cost carriers like Spirit and Frontier, who are catering to consumers with sort of more dollar conscious.
The more dollar conscious part of it is coming with some wrinkles, isn't it? Saying, you know, basically you'll get on the plane, but we're going to charge you for everything, including your luggage, which to some people would seem to be getting ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It's almost like one of your workers showed up to work and said, well, I'm here now and I've got my salary for that, but if you want me to do some work, then you'll need to pay me more. I mean, sure. does it? I mean, do you see it that way? I mean, does it seem a bit ridiculous?
I can understand why it seems ridiculous, but what those carriers would say if they were here is they're providing a la carte pricing. So they're only charging you for that which you want to buy. Historically, you would have paid a lot more for a seat, and then you don't worry about baggage charges, whether you put it in the hold, whether you put it in the overhead bin. But in theory, if you get on a plane with no bags and I get on the plane with 6 bags, part of your ticket is subsidizing my bags on the plane. You know, planes are heavy, bags are heavy, it costs fuel. So the ultra low cost carriers are saying, we will only charge you for the bags you want to bring on. It sounds tough for consumers who have to actually log on to the website and pay for those bags, but at the end of the day, if you're cost conscious, you only pay for what you use.
Okay. Now, one other thing we've seen in tight margins, how is technology helping with the tight margins?
Oh, it's extraordinarily effective. You know, right now, fuel is about 40% of an airline's cost, and the new technology aircraft that's coming out from the manufacturers is going to reduce fuel burn by between 14 and 20% per aircraft.
New materials that are lighter. Typically, planes have been made of aluminum or aluminium, depending on what part of the Atlantic you're from.
Exactly.
But that was light on steel.
Yep.
Now, what are we, the carbon fiber, things like that?
Yeah, carbon fiber on the airframe, but also even in the engines, they have such highly engineered metallurgy that some of these engine parts actually operate at above their melting point, which is a fascinating concept from an engineering perspective, but it really optimizes fuel burns.
Okay, now you've been a long time in the industry. What do you see going down the pike? I know that, I mean, for me, I really rank getting on a plane next to going to the dentist or having, you know, bone surgery. Yeah. Is it going to get any better? Am I going to hate it less?
I think it's going to get much better for 2 reasons. First off, you're going to have more carriers starting really with bespoke business models addressing every price point for the consumers. So you will be able to pick the airline you want to fly based upon the product you want. Secondly, the actual aircraft themselves are getting so much better for the consumer. You're seeing, you know, innovators like JetBlue with TV in the back seats of even economy class. You're seeing that spread out around the world. You're seeing United, Delta, American really upgrade their first class. And then the other day, you might have seen Etihad announcing that they're going to have 3-bedroom apartments on their A380s. Wow. So you will literally be able to get pretty much within reason anything you want.
If you can afford it. And very quickly, how much has security consciousness made the process of flying just in some ways awful? The very long time check-in, is that a big part of the problem?
It's part of the problem, but I think, in fairness, the airlines and the TSA in the States have gone to great lengths to fix it. You have TSA pre-approval, you have fast pass lines. It used to be, you know, when I traveled, I experienced very long waits. Now I find the waits to be significantly shortened by virtue of these sort of a la carte choices about how you want to board.
Okay, Ray Sisson, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. I'm Simon Constable, and that's it.